Namaste, my beautiful collective. Thank you for coming to my channel. I'm going to do a collective reading for the energies this week. I want to say thank you for coming. I love you all. Namaste to all of you. So I've been getting a lot of downloads lately. A lot of times that happens when Mercury's retrograde. I don't know why. I wasn't born under Mercury retrograde, so I don't understand the concept of that, but it is what it is. So I've been seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities, channeling music, waking up with songs in my head, having strange dreams. I don't know if anybody can relate to that. If you do, let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoy my readings. I try to do them as often as I can. So I'm going to try to do one here for you today. And this is just going to be a collective reading. It's not going to be a very long reading, but it'll be as long as it needs to be. So I have my Stranger Things Tarot, which if you watch my channel, you know I just got this a couple of weeks ago. I absolutely love it. I also have other tarot decks to clarify and some oracle cards. And we're just going to kind of go where we need to go. So if you'd like to take a deep breath with me now. Angel, spirit guides, what can you tell my beautiful collective? And I wanted to mention, we're still in Mercury retrograde, which is funky energy, but we also have the new moon. Let me lower this a little bit. I didn't expect it to be that loud because it was very quiet at the beginning. So I just wanted to lower my music. So we have Mercury retrograde and we have the new moon on Monday, the 26th, I believe. So it's a good time to purge right now. Before the new moon, what that does is bring the moon into the waxing phase. So that's the time that you want to bring things into you. And when you have the full moon, that's the time that you want to let things go. And I think sometimes people get that mixed up. I mean, the full moon, as far as wanting to bring love into your life or something like that, yes, that works. But you don't want to go too far afterwards because that's in the waning period. So if you're manifesting, just know that. So let's go with the Stranger Things deck first. Angel, spirit guides, what can you tell my beautiful collective? We're going to do a past, present, future with 7 cards each and clarifiers if we need them. Hope you're all having a wonderful week. I have been having it's been okay, except for all these messages. So I gotta let them out. I gotta release them, and by releasing them, I can give you a reading. So let's do another shuffle or two. Spirit guides, tell my beautiful collective. Okay, put these here. 7 cards for the past. We have the 3 of dice, which is the 3 of pentacles. We have the moon. The 10 of dice, which is the 10 of pentacles. The Tower. The King of Strands. Wow, lots of dice or pentacle energy. We have the 4 of dice. 1 more. And we have the Page of Dice. A lot of dice here. And dice represents pentacles in this. So I don't know if you could see over here. So with the 3 of dice, in this, Three of Pentacles in the regular deck indicates some kind of a, like almost going to a higher source, somebody that governs, and institutions, churches, hospitals, court, marriage, stuff like that. And in this one, it kind of reminds me of a, I don't know if it's a headstone or what it is, but, so I'm taking this two ways. It could be that there was some kind of a loss of a person in your family or in your life that was very high, like honorable. You know, or the head of the family, the patriarch, the matriarch. Or this could be the loss of a position. And I only say this because of this stone. It reminds me of a headstone. Because of this, whatever the situation is, maybe the loss of something that you wanted to be in or join in some way. Very emotional energy, maybe being really up in your emotions. Now, this is like the Demigorgon, the Ten of Pentacles, 10 of Dice. But this is usually prosperity, happy home, happy family. But maybe this kind of is relevant to your family. We're going to clarify because we have a Tower moment here. See? Could have to do with this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Doesn't have to be. And then we have the Four of Dice, which is the Four of Pentacles, holding on to something. Holding on to something in your life, not letting go. And then the Page of Dice, which is the Page of Pentacles. So lots of pentacle energy here. But we're going to clarify with these real quick here. So let's see what they say. Because I'm a little befuddled here, or whatever you want to call it. Angel Spirit guys, please clarify Three of Dice. One more. Three of Dice, clarified by the Five of Cups. So some kind of regret, sadness, loss. So apparently I was on the money on that one. And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this is somebody that might have a big heart, but they're very immature about it. So because they're upside down, their cup empties out really fast. So this might be somebody that's either a younger person in your life or somebody with a very immature energy that might be making you very emotional right now. They're not, you know, they might be a lover boy, like the negative energy of the Knight of Cups. In the upright, they're romantic, they're caring, usually depicts a younger person. They have the roses and the picnic. See, very thoughtful energy, considerate. In reverse, I feel like this is somebody that, you know, might just be playing with your emotions somehow. Or it could be a younger family member that's involved in this loss somehow. And yeah, the Ten of Cups in reverse. So, Ten of Cups upright is the happy home, emotional satisfaction, family. This is in reverse, so I feel like somebody's life in the past may have been turned upside down. Could be recent past, could be a couple of years. And this might just be affecting you in Mercury retrograde energy. We have the Fool in reverse. Maybe you took a bad risk in something and you had this Tower moment. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, female energy usually doesn't have to be. It's all energy. In the upright position, she's beautiful, she's creative. She's very sensual energy, Kundalini energy. Extremely creative, very powerful. But when they're in the reverse, they're like the ultimate narcissistic type of female drama queen, only worried about image, about what they have. This is your typical gold digger type of energy, or, will sleep with anybody type energy, somebody that gets around. Very, kind of negative, also like an emotional vampire type energy, psychic vampire type energy that just sucks the life out of you. And it's the King of Wands, so I feel like maybe this King of Wands thought that this Queen of Wands in reverse was their perfect match, or maybe they destroyed a beautiful relationship for this Queen of Wands, and it ended up being a freaking nightmare. A friggin' nightmare. And maybe you're watching all this play out. Take it how it resonates. This could be somebody else that is around you that's going through this. It doesn't have to be you. And then we have the Ten of Swords, which is an ending and completing of a cycle, but a very painful cycle. So this could be going on too now. And then we have the King of Swords. Somebody in the past, they may have spoke their truth. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, male energy, usually the king, very truthful, very honest. Makes good, rational decisions. Could be also a judge or somebody in court. Okay. So that's the past energy. We're going to move on now to the future. So yes, it looks like some kind of a something happened possibly in your family or your friend group that may have turned your world upside down in some way. Or it could be in your own life. Take it how it resonates. So let's look at the present. These cards, the stock is very thick on them, so it can be difficult for me to shuffle them. That's why I shuffle them sideways. My hands just can't wrap themselves around these cards. But I love them. I absolutely am crazy about these cards. And you get drawn to certain cards. I'm a big Stranger Things fan anyway. So, all right, let's see. Do another shuffle. We'll see what we get here. I want to do one more. Just to see. All right. So first card, present. The Seven of Dice. So much earth energy here. So that's the Seven of Pentacles. Followed by the Two of Scoops, which is the Two of Cups. The Three of Dice again. The Page of Strands, which is the Page of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Dice. So much earth energy. The Seven of Spokes, which is the Seven of Swords. And then the Strength card in reverse. All right, so we're going to use the Light Seers again to clarify. What did I do? Here they are. What did I do with them? I have an empty box. Angel Spirit Guides, can we please clarify this present energy right now? So for the 7 of dice, we have the moon upside down. Which means to me, so the 7 of dice usually indicates some kind of growth. Or finding treasure. In this one, it looks like finding treasure. But I usually get growth from the 7 of Pentacles. Working hard. This is like, the moon is very, unstable emotions and stuff. And sometimes in the tarot, if you look in tarot books, that's what the description is. In the reverse is emotional instability, but I feel like you're moving away from this energy. You see how she's kind of waving at the moon like bye-bye? Even though she's not. She's actually underwater because she's a mermaid. But I still feel like whatever that was, it turned your life kind of upside down for a short period of time. Then we have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy with this Two of Scoops, which is the Two of Cups. So this beautiful Queen of Cups, this could be you. You just show so much love to people that it's time for you to be rewarded. And you see how she has the cup right in front of her heart. And she's sending all that love out with all those pretty pink and white lights. She's sending it out to everybody that she knows. And because of this energy, she has this beautiful Two of Cups, this beautiful partnership or offer of partnership coming in. Because she's, listen to her spirit guides, listen to her angels, listen to the divine. She's divine. She's a divine being. And she's drawing this into herself. She's ready. Maybe she had to go through all that turmoil in the past. And then we have the Ace of Cups. How beautiful. And this is also indicate of some kind of a commitment or partnership of some kind. So if this isn't love, take it how it resonates. It's coming out now as love, which that usually seeps through in my readings. And I can tell you 90% of my tarot readings and my personal readings that I use, my tarot cards or whatever I use for my modality, is always about love. The other 10% is career, well-being, health, moving, finances. The 90% is about love. Then we have the Tower again. But I feel like this Tower is possible. Something is going to shock you. Maybe you're not quite ready or prepared, or maybe you haven't seen it. Because if you look at this Tower moment, you see these beautiful butterflies. So there's been some kind of a beautiful transformative energy. And nothing's falling down. It's almost magical. And the sparkles and all the light is coming off the mushrooms and the butterflies and the squirrels, like, wow, look at that. That's amazing. So it's going to be something that's completely out of the blue that takes you by surprise, is what I get. Now I'm getting excited. And then we have the High Priestess. And I feel like this is the same person, I could be wrong, as this Queen of Cups here. Because Queen of Cups is water energy and they're extremely intuitive. Being a water sign myself, I can tell you, and studying astrology since I can remember, when I was in high school, back in the early 80s. Early to mid 80s, I've been studying astrology. And this High Priestess, any water sign has that intuition. Some people are off the chain. Some people just have that woman's intuition, that motherly intuition, because this is female energy, but take it how it resonates, because we all have male and female energy. But very intuitive. In the regular tarot deck, she has the yin and the yang with the dark and the light candle. And she usually has the book, I call it the Akashic Records, but it's the book of knowledge. She knows knows it all. She can read people like a book. And if you look at her third eye chakra, it's lit up. Her crown chakra's lit up. So maybe you have a knowing, but it's still going to shock you, because I feel like you might struggle sometimes to believe in what your intuition is telling you. Then we have the Six of Cups, so some kind of nostalgia. This could be somebody from your past, or somebody has nostalgic thoughts about you. And it's over the Seven of Spokes, which is the Seven of Swords. So be a little careful, because somebody might be coming in to get away with something. You will know, being the High Priestess. Then we have Temperance in reverse. So Temperance to me is all about learning lessons. If you look at it, you see how it's got the sun and the moon. It's kind of, it's not like the Justice card with balance, but it's similar. This is more like a divine guidance. Using kid gloves in a situation. Listening to your intuition. Listening to your guides. Doing the right thing. But it's more on an emotional level. It's not just like justice, where you're just getting balance and whatever. This is more of an emotional balance. Okay. So yeah, and it's over the Strength card in reverse. So there might have been, you might still feel a little weak in situations right now with whatever's gone on in the past. You might not feel strong enough to deal with the situation. Or if this is kind of around you and you have a knowing about it, you might be saying to yourself, oh, I'm not strong enough for this. I don't know if I can deal with this right now, because of the past pain that you have to release. And, you know, it's a good time to release it. Before, like right around the new moon, release all that. Plant new seeds. Do like a purge of whatever doesn't serve you. You know, some things, yeah, you have to deal with. It's family or friends. You have to know. You have to have that knowing, like the High Priestess. To know what is good for your life and what is bad for your life. And if somebody in your life is causing you issues, or taking more than they deserve, or using you in some way, they don't belong. You know, you'll end up with resentment by feeling foolish, because that's what our ego does. But you can only give so much. If you're giving your energy away, your money away, your love away, your home away, your happiness away to other people, and filling their cups all the time, and you're not filling yours, you're going to be left with an empty cup and empty everything. So you have to know when to use your cutoff game at the right time, and with who. And that's all about discernment. So now we're going to do future energies, and we'll do some oracles. Angel, spirit guides, what can you tell me about my beautiful collective for their future? So let's say the future, we'll do energy from now until November 1st. Even though I'll be doing readings after it. You know, I do my monthly readings and I do check-ins all the time. So let's see. What energies and situations could possibly be coming in to my beautiful collective in the future, in the next, say, 5 weeks, 6 weeks? Bottom of the deck energy is the Hierophant in reverse. So yeah, there could have been some kind of a loss or something. But future energy we're going to do now. Let's move this over here. So we have the King of Dice, which is the King of Pentacles in reverse. First card. Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Swords. The Sun. The Two of Swords in reverse. The Five of Wands in reverse. And Justice in reverse. So let's clarify this. I still think you need to be careful. Angel Spirit Guides, what can you tell me about my beautiful collective? Okay, clarifying the King of Pentacles in reverse is the Knight of Wands. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune is the Seven of Cups in reverse. Clarifying the Eight of Spokes or the Eight of Swords is the Page of Cups. Clarifying the Sun, we have the Page of Swords. Clarifying all these pages. Clarifying the Two of Spokes in reverse, we have the Page of Wands. Clarifying the Five of Wands, Five of Strands, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Clarifying Justice is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So, with the King of Dice or the King of Pentacles in reverse, there may be somebody coming into your life, or this could be you, that might be having a little bit of financial difficulty, or it's somebody that is very greedy coming towards you here. So be careful. But then we got the Knight of Wands, which is kind of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, very passionate, usually younger energy, can be playerish, but when they're upright, they're a lot of fun to be around. Okay? Let's put it that way. Are they committal, or are you going to get a commitment from this person if you're looking for something like that? Probably not. But they're fun to be around. You know, it's just, you have to decide. Excuse me, I needed a drink. You have to decide if you want this energy in your life. You know, if this is something that's a good fit for you. Or, you know, it could be just a friend. That's okay. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So luck, there's a turn of luck in your favor. It's upright. And maybe this Knight of Wands had a lot of options before. Usually in the upright, it's options and they can't decide. But you see how all those cups are turned over and there's a snake coming out in reverse? These cups are upright and the snake has been exposed because there's a ladder that goes up into this, I don't know if it's the sand or clouds or whatever, but it looks like clouds upside down. So that means that with this luck coming in, maybe you've narrowed down your options, or maybe somebody else has towards you. Okay, and then we have the Two of Spokes, which is the Two of Swords. Just kind of taking a pause, usually is what that means. Kind of being like at a stalemate energy. I feel like you've been like that for a long time. Or it could be this Page of Cups. A very flighty energy I get with this. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. but their heart is being lifted up. So there is some kind of love coming in with the 3 pages. This might be children. This might be younger members of your family. Lots of page energy. We have the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the deck. So I feel like once you get through this stalemate energy, you're going to come into this happy energy. You do have somebody watching you, like a hawk, with this Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Watching every move you make, stalking you possibly. And then we have the 2 of Spokes. I'm sorry, this is the 8 of Spokes, which is the 8 of Swords. I'm still getting used to these cards. And I thought I saw the 2 of Spokes. I'm not even reading. 8 of Spokes is 8 of Swords, not knowing how to move in a situation. Okay? And then we have the Sun card. So you will be able to figure that out. Then we have the 2 of Spokes in reverse. So that stalemate energy is coming to an end. Then we have the Page of Wands. So messages. Maybe text, maybe communication somehow. Fast-moving energy. Always pleasant energy with the Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Doesn't have to be. And then we have the 10 of Strands, which is the 10 of Wands in reverse. So you probably feel like all you do is work. You're coming out of this with the Sun card, even though we have Justice in reverse. You're coming out of it. And with the 7 of Swords, somebody was trying to get away with something, and they're no longer getting away with it. Maybe that's why you had to work so hard. Maybe you feel like you just didn't have... there was like a never-ending cycle in something. You're coming out of this. Whoever tried to deceive you or, cause any kind of a problem, take something that didn't belong to you, that's no longer. Either this person is getting caught or you've opened your eyes to the situation and you're letting it go. Might be part of your cutoff. And then we have Justice in reverse. So there is still some kind of an injustice lingering around. But I still feel like you will be blessed. Or you are blessed. Because this is a 9 of Pentacles energy. You have just about everything you want except for that 1 pentacle. You're independent. You're creative. You have probably a beautiful home or a very nice home. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. It doesn't have to be expensive to be beautiful. And home is where you lay your hat, not, $500,000 or $1 million home. Doesn't have to be that. So yeah, so the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Even if you have to deal with a little bit of injustice, or somebody does. So somebody has to deal with injustice in a situation. You are still okay because you have this 9 of Pentacles energy. So I feel like things will balance out and you're going to be blessed and fine. But somebody might have to deal with something. Maybe dealing with karma from another person. Because a lot of times we bring in energy of other people. Friends, especially if we're younger. Friends that we think are really cool and nice, or family. And when we're young, we can be kind of naive. And, they're okay. They're not going to do anything. They just need a little help right now. Or, they just, they want to dress like me, or they want to do things like me because, they really like what I do. They want to be exactly like me. Or let's see, what else can we use for a scenario? They don't mean to be a jerk to you. They have to have me all to themselves. That kind of energy. Or the opposite. Where somebody is like, you can't go near this person, they're mine. Like they stake a claim on them. They're a person. They have their own ideas, their own life, their own heart, their own. It's not the other person's life to interfere in. And honestly, if somebody is saying that about somebody, first of all, you don't go, like say it's a relationship. You should never chase anybody that's attached to somebody else. It's just wrong. But there are people like that are out there. And I'm sorry. If somebody's married, you shouldn't be chasing after them. If somebody's in a committed relationship with somebody and you know about it, you shouldn't be chasing after them. I'm going to say it how it is. That's how I feel. Everybody has free will to do what they want. But that sets you up for a lot of negative shit and a negative karma. If you don't know about it, that's not your fault. But once you find out, I don't give a shit how you feel about somebody, you have to let it go. So many of my clients are on this karmic wheel of hell because that's what they do. And it's sad. And I'm not going to mention names. I would never do that. But I can say 50% of clients get involved with somebody that they don't know is committed. Get into a relationship with them. Which, it's okay to talk to somebody if you don't know. But when you actually get into a relationship and you start fighting like you're in high school about a person, that's ridiculous. And that's where I think that competition type thing, energy came in. That's ridiculous. Have some self-worth, is just what I'm saying. You have to have self-worth. You have to build that. And we've all gone through traumatic experiences in our life. So that's not an excuse to take dog shit for a relationship because you don't have self-worth or you don't have boundaries that you need to have. And trust me, to go through that pain, you're better off being alone than being with somebody in a situation like that. Because you're going to feel alone quite a bit. And my heart goes out to these people. But at the same time, it's like, sometimes you'll tell some of them, listen. They listen to my advice. But there are a few that I've been dealing with for years and years and years. And they just continue to go through the same thing over and over again. Even in different relationships. Now's the time for healing. We're in 2022. We're almost at the end of it. Now's the time to heal yourself. You have to make yourself happy. We have the resources out there today. And there's a lot of beautiful people out there in between these negative karmic people and toxic people. And I'm going to use the narcissist card, the end card, the narcissist. There's a lot of them. And they're still around. Avoid that energy, these people that cling on to you and suck the life out of you or try to give you rules in your life and control you. I don't think so. We're not in that energy anymore. Let's get out of it, please. So that's my opinion. Do what you want. But I do feel like good things are coming and you will be blessed financially or comfortable. Because of everything that you do for everybody else. And I feel like I'm talking to the person that's watching. So let's do some mystical kipper. More shuffle. Okay. So we have bereavement. So maybe that's what it was that I was picking up in the past. I don't feel like this is future. It could be. But I'm getting collective energy. So think about it. We had one of the longest running monarchs just pass on. Could be something like that. But I feel like this is something in the past. And if it's not a person, it could be a relationship that you're grieving over, or a family situation or a work situation. Bereavement doesn't just necessarily have to mean death. Then we have a military person. Take that how it resonates. We have high honors. So you'll be receiving some kind of high honors in some situation. His thoughts, so there might be a male energy, all energy, thinking of you. Receiving a gift, you'll receive a gift. Marriage card, you could be receiving an offer of marriage, possibly. Take it how it resonates. Or maybe a living situation in prison. So these are just crazy energy. So somebody may be going to prison, or somebody's in prison, or you may feel like currently you're in prison, your own self-made prison, or a prisoner of your thoughts is what I'm trying to say. Okay. We'll pull a spirit animal card, a moonology, earth magic, and then we'll do a couple of hidden truth cards if this is a love reading, and the romance angel. Spirit animal deck. Let's see what we get for advice from these cards. Advice. Advice is nice. I have to do some readings, personal readings in a little bit. So. We have the Moss Spirit, Surrender Now. Number 39. 39 could be significant. I know I also said 6 weeks. I get like 39 days. Or somebody could be 39. So maybe surrender to whatever you have to surrender to. If it's a positive thing in your life. Sometimes we resist. And I just got this message now too, is sometimes we resist a situation or a person or a job, or we resist talking. There's so many things we resist to keep control of a situation or not show our truth in some way. And it's saying to surrender. So that's kind of what I'm getting from that. That's whatever message. Sometimes we have to speak our truth or show our truth in some way. And surrender to the situation, even if it's not something that's in your realm of beliefs, is what I get. So maybe you have a certain belief system, or you live your life a certain way, and you refuse to live it any other way. If it's something that's not negative, I get like surrender now to it. As long as it's not a negative thing that's going to bring you down. And work. Sometimes you got to put the work in to something. And don't dismiss it ahead of time. See where it goes. That's what I'm getting. Surrender now. See where it goes. Okay? Whatever the heck that message was for somebody. Sometimes you're going to take a risk and a chance in life to receive your greatest blessings. All right, I just dropped the card. We'll take these 3 on the floor, and then we'll take a top one. So I have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Hold your vision, fixed moon, and then you are good enough. So maybe somebody feels a lack of self-esteem or self-doubt or self-worth. You are good enough is what they're saying. And then this one says, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So I feel like the full moon in Capricorn will be in Capricorn season, which is December, January. I feel like next year is going to be a better year for you. Let's do an earth magic. Click here. Okay. You know, all we can do as humans is go on our journey and do the best we can in life. And I know there's a lot of beautiful and decent and loving people out there. And as long as you remain that way and don't let outside influences bitter you or make you feel sour to the rest of the world or angry with the rest of the world. And keep your energy pure and clear. Meditate. Go out to nature. Listen to beautiful music. Do things that you enjoy. Even if you have to, even if it's 5 minutes a day. All right. Pick this one card from here. We have Rainbow Blessings. And then we're going to do Romance Angel. For those lovebirds out there, the ones that want to know about their love life, which is 90% of people that usually come to my videos, book readings with me. One more shuffle. Express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. So, even if you're too shy to do that, or you don't want to do that, or maybe you're waiting for somebody else to make a gesture towards you, at least be accepting of the gesture. At least be open to it, okay? Use discernment, as always. And what does the hidden truth have to say? If this is about romance, about another person, whoa. These cards are so slick. They slide. They're really cool, but they slide everywhere. One more shuffle here. Oh, yeah. I can't hold on to them, I'm telling you. It's like holding on to a melting ice cube here. Okay, so we have, I couldn't let you get close to me. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I buried myself in work to forget you. I left you before you could leave me. Now take this how it resonates, because I feel like this is somebody that you may have broken up with, or you're not with anymore. Somebody from your past. And then sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So if you're in that situation, know that this is what they might have been thinking. And I always tell people, if you don't feel right about going into a situation or returning to somebody, do not, you know. I look at it this way, like, I was married a long time, but I dated before I was married, you know, for about 10, 12 years. I got married in, well, maybe about 10 years. Got married in my mid to late 20s, and I had some serious engagements, serious relationships. I was engaged a couple of times, actually. And then I got married. I was married for 28 years, and there are people, and they all came back. Every single one of them wanted to come back. And it was like, I broke up, or we broke up for a reason. You know what I mean? So if you feel like this relationship is not mendable, or it's a guilt trip, or this person is like a psychic or an energy vampire that's just coming in to take something, you have to use your discernment if you want that in your life. But if they're coming back, genuinely making progress, genuinely trying to make things work. You know, if you feel like you want to give it a shot, give it a shot. That's your discernment. But I can tell you most of the time there's probably, out of all the relationships I had in my long drawn out marriage that I had, there's maybe 2 people that I would even consider. And at my age now, after all that time, I don't even know if I would. And that's just because I've grown, and we've probably grown in different directions. And it doesn't take long for that to happen. A lot of times you're with a person and you outgrow them while you are with them, which definitely happened in my marriage. We outgrew each other. There were other problems involved, but one of the biggest things I can say is when I was 26 and I got married, 10 years later at 36, I had different interests and different ideas that what I wanted to do in life. And then when I was 46, also different ideas. Now that I'm in my 50s, I have a completely different idea. But I have a huge amount of wisdom that I wish I had back then. You know? So you really have to use discernment in these matters. If that's the case. If not, either somebody is going to express their love to you or you're going to express it to them. And the sun is coming out within the next 6 weeks. So, my beautiful collective, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And always use discernment and always clear your energy and protect your energy. Sending love and blessings to you all. Namaste.